good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Steve on a 90 day. This is part 2 of Aspartame, or commonly known as nutrisweet. Yes, again, the continuation of the symptoms: hypertension, high blood pressure, impotency and sexual problems, an inability to concentrate, susceptible to infection, insomnia, irritability, itching, joint pains, laryngitis, like thinking in a fog, marked personality changes and memory loss. Now that's where we stopped on part 1. We carry it on with menstrual problems or changes, migraines and severe headaches, trigger or cause from chronic intake, muscle spasms, nausea or vomiting, numbness or tingling of extremities, other allergic-like reactions, panic attacks, phobias, poor memory, rapid heartbeats, rashes, seizures, convulsions, slurring of speech, pain swallowing, tachycardia, there's an airplane, tremors, tinnitus, vertigo, vision loss, weight loss. Now, Aspartame disease mimics symptoms or worsens the following diseases: Alzheimer's, arthritis, birth defects, chronic fatigue syndrome, diabetes and diabetic complications, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme disease, lymphoma, multiple chemical sensitivities, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease. And here's how it happens. Methanol from aspartame is released in the small intestine. When the methyl group of aspartame encounters the enzyme chymotrypsin, free methanol begins to form in liquid aspartame containing products at about 83 degrees or 30 degrees in centigrade. Right, now we've got excitotoxins by Russell Blaylock, The Taste That Kills. Excitotoxins are substances added to food and drinks that literally stimulate nerve cells to death, causing brain damage. They can be found in monosodium glutamate, MSG, in aspartame or nutrisweet, and hydrolyzed vegetable proteins. These dangers can't be ignored because the evidence is so overwhelming. Now, if you do a search on aspartame, you'll see that it can cause Parkinson's disease. Michael Fox, the spokesman for Diet Pepsi, got an old man disease at 30, MS and Craven's carbohydrate, thereby causing an increase in weight. Now, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. One second while I go through all these notes again. I'm going to put more things here. Anyhow, the aspartame goes into your stomach, it liquidizes, and it goes to methanol. Now the methanol changes to formaldehyde and formic acid. Now, the problems there are similar to chronic methanol poisoning. When ingesting aspartame containing products for any other time. It includes many causes of eye damage to the eye, and damage seen in methanol poisoning cases. It takes at least 60 days without aspartame products, i.e. nutrisweet, get it out of your system. Although there are some symptoms that you can't get out of your system. There's no detectable changes in the laboratory because there's no facilities for it in formic acid and formaldehyde plasma. They provide little or no nutrients which protect against the chronic methanol poisoning and are often consumed in between meals. Now, if you're on a diet, you haven't got any food in your stomach, so you hasten and speed up the poisoning. Yeah, that's about as much as this as I want to do. Suffice to say, the greed of a few people back in the early days sorted this out. One of the culprits that started it was ex-President Reagan, because his mate was with Searle, and he appointed a guy with FDA after he sacked the guy in the FDA because he wouldn't approve it. Put his own man in, and the FDA overwhelmingly said do not approve it. So Reagan's mate said, we're not listening to you, it's approved for everything including hot cooking, which brings it over the 83 or 30 degrees centigrade, which is all it takes to get the poisons out and working. So that, my friends, is that. Aspartame kills and cripples. This has got to be one of the sickest videos I'll ever do. And it just shows you how sick it is. Phenylalanine is in, and aspartic acid is 90% of aspartame. Now they're amino acids normally used in the synthesis of protoplasm when supplied by the foods we eat, but when accompanied by other amino acids, they're neurotoxic. That's why you'll find warnings on equal and other aspartame products for phenyl, ketonurics. Now 2% of the population have extreme sensitivity to this. 2%. It doesn't sound much, but that is a lot of people. Aspartame converts to dangerous byproducts with no natural countermeasures. And don't forget, dieter, an empty stomach accelerates these conversions and amplifies the damage. The components of aspartame go straight to the brain. Instant causes headaches, mental confusion, seizures, faulty balance. Test animals like lab rats and others died of brain tumours. Right, now that's it for today. Have a lovely evening. There's another aeroplane and there's a blue skies forming. Have a great weekend. Speak to you tomorrow. This is video 54. And I was born in 54. Yay! Only 6 months to my birthday. Or 7. Anyhow, it don't matter. Have a great weekend. See ya.